All right, guys, how's it going? We have a little bit of a different setup today. So I'm going to check on the phone to make sure that we are streaming and we are all set. And there's a little bit of a delay usually because we stream to multiple sources. So I'm streaming to Facebook, but I'm also streaming over to YouTube. So let's make sure that we are good. Yeah, it looks like we are. So I should be able to see all your questions. All right, guys, how is it going? I hope you guys are doing amazing today. And we've got another episode of eCom Underground Daily. Today we're going to talk about how to ethically, an Amazon approved way to hijack your competitors' listings, and really how to hop into any listing using AMS, product display ads. Now, we've been talking a lot about AMS this week, and one of the reasons I love AMS, and you know, I wanted to preface last time and say I don't always talk about Amazon, but when I do, it's usually something really important that you should pay attention to. And I say that kind of half joking, but honestly, as you know, I kind of have my opinions about sort of being invested all in Amazon. But in no way am I saying we don't touch Amazon. Amazon's an amazing place to sell product, and it still has its merits. But when we do it, we want to do it strategically. And one of the strategies we really, really want to take advantage of, and I encourage all of you to take advantage of, is AMS, Amazon Marketing Services. In a nutshell, it allows you access to headline ads and product display ads. Now, headline ads we've all seen, we talked about yesterday. Product display ads are the ones where you go into a listing, there's images, description, add to cart. Underneath the add to cart, you're going to see a listing. This is not the same as the row of sponsored products listings that'll appear inside. You know, if you scroll down, this is one dedicated listing, and it has a few very, very special pieces to it. One, you can write a custom headline for it, so you can customize the image and the headline. That's huge, and obviously you can pick which product you put in there and all that. But what I want to talk to you about is a strategic way to do this. So once you get access, and for those of you who don't have access, I'll put a link below. I have a AMS launch plan which walks you through the setup process, like how to use Vendor Express, how to do it the right way, because there is a wrong way to do it, and really lays out sort of the strategy and some other really cool tactics that we use. But what I want to talk about is how to really, once you have access, how to use that product display ad space the right way. What's key is we want to target the right listings. Now, what does that mean? So we have our triple D strategy. I call it the defend, destroy, and diversify strategy. The first thing, that product display ad space, we want to defend our listing. We want to take over our spot with that. We don't want to give up that real estate to a competitor or to anyone else. So we want to protect that. The second D is to defend, destroy. That's the hijacking piece. We'll save that one for a second. And then we want to diversify. So we want to go into other markets, indirect competitors. If you sell hiking backpacks, then you want to put your product into indirect competitors' listings. So that's going to be, let's say, the guy who has walking poles, right? Or the guy who sells walking poles. Those are really popular. It's a high volume product. We want to put our backpack in there because those are complementary items. So it's almost like a little sales funnel in there. But in your listing, in your competitor's listing, this is where we have the chance to hijack this listing. And it's completely ethical. It's completely approved by Amazon. They want you to do it. They're giving you access to this ad space. So what we want to do is consider two things before we put our ads up. One, price. There are all kinds of strategies and ways that we could decide where we're gonna put our ad and which competitors. But at the end of the day, relevancy is not a big factor in product display ads, which is a good thing and a bad thing, right? That's why if you go into one of your listings, you'll see some completely irrelevant product. It's what allows us to go out to indirect competitors, right? So relevancy is not a big deal. So we could pretty much list in any product we want, but when you choose a competitor, choose on price. You want to have the lower priced item. And think of the psychology there, right? Someone comes in, you have your backpack, your camping backpack. Someone comes into a $67 listing. They're about to add to cart, they like it, and then boom, there's yours for $48. That immediately is going to pull their eye, and they will look at that price. So price is really the biggest driver of click-throughs, of clicks, and of conversions on product display ads. The other thing you want to pay attention to, and this is for those of you who are on, like, this is one of the best nuggets I can give you, because it hands down has worked every single time, and this has been tested over and over and over again. Looking at your search term report. So you remember all those ASINs that were in there? There's nothing you can do, right? Some of you experienced sponsored products people. You're like, there's nothing. So sorry, I got distracted. Hey, what's up, Monica? Monica sent me a message. Do you remember in the past? So all of us sponsored products nerds, right? We're like, oh, we wish we could do something with these ASINs, either negative exact them or specifically target them. Because if you don't know, if you look in your sponsored products and there's an ASIN in there, most of you probably know, but those of you who don't, what happens is someone saw your sponsored products ad down at the bottom, they clicked it, went over to your product listing, and in your search term report, it shows the ASIN where you were discovered, essentially. But there's nothing we can do with it. We can't target it. We can't negative exact it to prevent our ads if it's a costly term. It just sits there. Well, here we go. Now we can actually, like a sniper, we can pinpoint which ASINs we want to list on. So if your search term report reveals that there's an ASIN that's converting well, then there you go. That is like point A where I would start. And in that case, that would trump price. Because if that's converting well, we're going to definitely try it in product display. So that's what I've got for you guys today. I hope that's helpful. And again, I will drop a link in here. We're just getting ready to reopen our course. So I created a course with Frank Guerin called AMS Profit Pipeline. And basically, it's a deep dive into all of our AMS strategy. The same strategy I've used to basically spend close to $200,000 in ad spend at sub 2% ACoS. I've shown some of those screenshots for you guys before. It just really breaks down the entire strategy. It works for small sellers, big sellers, and everything soup to nuts, like how to get access all the way through the advanced strategies are all in there. So we're reopening that. It'll be open pretty soon. I'll let you guys know. But in the meantime, I have created 2 infographics, which I'm calling the AMS launch plan. It really walks you through everything you need to know to really get started. So I'll post a link for that pretty soon, and you guys can go pick that up. Some of you, I think, have picked up the checklist already. But that's all I've got for today. I don't see any. Let's see. I don't see any questions. I'm getting some feedback here. I don't see any questions. So, guys, if you do have any questions, you know where to drop them. I always do my best to come back, circle back, and answer them. But have an amazing rest of your day. And look out for Friday because we have a special guest. One of my clients and high-end sellers is going to come on, and you're going to get a little behind-the-scenes look of what it's like to have a coaching call, coaching session, strategy session with me, and he's going to share some of the insights that we've talked about and some really cool stuff I think you guys are going to like. But for now, have an amazing rest of your day, and remember, if you know anyone else who could benefit from this, have them go to join eCom Underground. Oh, this is pretty cool. I can trace, so it's like right there. Join ecomunderground.com and they can join our amazing community. I appreciate you guys, and we'll talk soon. Bye.